Imagine a city where technology, sustainability, and community coexist in perfect harmony. Blows your mind, right? We bet. The vision for Telosa, America's $400 billion future city, goes beyond just being a technological marvel. It aims to be a model for sustainable urban living, combining the best practices from cities around the world. With carefully planned roads and streets filled with autonomous electric vehicles and innovative infrastructure to support green energy, Telosa is poised to become a shining example of what's possible when we combine technology with environmental stewardship. Think about walking through the streets amidst the American desert West with futuristically crafted roads and electric vehicles. Let's admit, that sounds like something straight out of a dream. But what if we told you it's more real than you think? Yep, a proposal has been made to create a futuristic city on a grand scale, similar to Saudi Arabia's The Line. We are sure you would know about the line that has the world in frenzy. But as it turns out, this new city in the US appears to be no less. Basically, it aims to combine the expansive diversity of New York, the efficient connectivity of Tokyo, and the sustainable governance of Stockholm. And what's crazier is the fact that the plan is estimated to cost billions of dollars that goes well beyond our horizons. In today's video, you are in for the greatest reveal of all times, an in-depth look at America's version of The Line, Telosa. Now, before your curiosity gets out of hand, let's dive right in. Telosa, what's the hype about? Once we dive into everything the futuristic city plans to hold in store for us, this question would become pretty self-explanatory. If we say it's more a groundbreaking and revolutionary model for society, we would not be wrong. Yep, you guessed that right. Telosa is not just another city of the future, but a bold response to the emerging challenges facing our world today. Similar in scale and ambition to megaprojects like Saudi's NEOM, this new megacity aims to provide a solution to the problems that plague our current society. With cutting-edge technology, sustainable design, and a strong commitment to community engagement, Telosa is set to be a game-changer. Pretty much like other future cities, Telosa aims to redefine what it means to create a thriving city from scratch. A city that's home to sustainability, resilience, luxury, you name it. That said, did you know that the name Telosa comes from the ancient Greek word telos, meaning the greatest purpose? This name is fitting for the planned development, as Telosa is not just another city, but a grand vision with a noble goal. Well, that might have you wondering how long the idea of such a modern city has been around. You will be surprised to find out that Telosa is the brainchild of American billionaire Mark Lore, which was first publicly announced back in September 2001. Yep, that's a crazy 22 years back. Following his resignation as CEO of Walmart, Lore revealed his ambitious plan to create a new planned city that prioritizes sustainability and equity. Frankly, one thing's for sure, with a vision to set an example for future generations, Telosa aims to be a blueprint for other cities looking to create a more equitable and sustainable future. And guess what? The master planning of the city of the future is being led by world-renowned Danish architect Bjarke Ingels himself. Yep, Ingels, previously commissioned by Toyota to create a smart future city in Japan, is at the forefront of designing Telosa to be a sustainable and equitable city that prioritizes the needs of its people. This is in line with the core concept behind Telosa, which aims to create a city that is built on the foundation of its residents. With over 15% of the world's population currently living in cities, Telosa's vision is to create a new model for urban living that is sustainable, equitable, and community-focused. And if that is not enough reason to be convinced why the world needs a city like this, we don't know what is. To put it simply, Lore and Telosa are working together to fill in for the increasing wealth gap that we don't even know can hit us bad. The goal of Telosa is to create a community where everyone has equal opportunities for growth regardless of their socioeconomic or cultural background. To achieve this vision of equality, Telosa is built on a unique economic system known as equitism, which places people at the center of the city's growth. Under this system, Telosa will own all of the city's land, while its citizens will have the freedom to build and sell homes on top of it. And ultimately, as the city grows, the land values will grow together with it. Where will the city of future be located? Let's not get this twisted. The location for the city of Telosa, the futuristic and sustainable city, is yet to be finalized, but it's planned to be built on desert land in the American West or possibly around the Appalachian region in the East. And here's where the real question pops up. Out of all the places, why would anyone choose to build a city in the middle of the desert? Well, let's be honest, that sounds straight up crazy, right? But as it turns out, that's way wiser than we think. Telosa's decision to build in the American West is primarily due to the availability of cheap, untapped land in the region. As the city plans to reinvest the land's value back into city services, the land has the potential to pay for itself as the city grows over time. However, building a thriving city in the middle of the desert comes with its own fair share of challenges, as Saudi Arabia's NEOM and the Line projects have shown. Telosa may encounter similar issues in the future. Speaking of NEOM, the city's construction was planned to be partially completed by 2020 and expanded upon in 2025. Yep, it's already way behind schedule, and for good reasons. In all honesty, building on undeveloped desert land requires the construction of operating facilities, first to house construction equipment and personnel in the harsh climate. NEOM and the Line are currently facing challenges such as high temperatures, water availability, and the energy impact of constructing an entire city from scratch in a harsh environment. However, like NEOM, Telosa is also planned to be fully powered by renewable sources of energy. But the challenges of building in the desert climate may pose significant obstacles to overcome that no one originally saw coming. But hang on, the futuristic city really seems to have a lot in store for us. For instance, Telosa's plan for renewable energy generation and distribution pretty much has everyone over the moon, with each building equipped with photovoltaic cells and wind turbines strategically placed throughout the city. Not just that, Telosa is expected to produce more electricity than it consumes, making it self-sufficient in terms of power supply. The Equitism Tower, the city's tallest structure, will serve as an iconic landmark and house an observation deck, an elevated water storage system, and aeroponic farms that will supply fresh produce to the city. Telosa's layout and transportation system will ensure that residents are always within a 15-minute commute of essential locations such as schools, parks, shops, and restaurants. Incredible, we know. Plus, they say Telosa will use a mix of carefully planned transit systems and autonomous electric vehicles. And let's face it, we can't wait for the project to get going already. Let's walk you over the construction of Telosa, the city of the future. If you are curious, the construction of Telosa will be done in 2 phases with an ambitious goal to complete the first phase by 2030. At that point, the city is expected to have an area of 6 square kilometers, which is about twice the size of New York Central Park, and to house up to 50,000 residents. The second phase will aim to fully build the rest of the city over the next 40 years, with a total area of more than 120 square kilometers and a projected population of over 5 million people. Want to know something that's crazier than ever, and you probably never saw coming? With an estimated cost of $400 billion USD and an expected population of over 5 million people, Telosa is set to be one of the most significant and impactful projects of the 21st century. And that's it for our look into Telosa, America's ambitious future city with a $400 billion price tag. Whether or not the city will become a reality remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, the idea of a future city built with the needs of its people as its foundation is something that has everyone over the moon. Do you think Telosa will develop into the city of your dreams anytime soon? Do let us know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on more luxurious videos like this in the future. See you in the next video. Goodbye.